Okay, this is Go Math Chapter 2, Lesson 6, not 5, 6, and we are talking about multiplying using expanded form. Your goal today, your objective of what you want to learn, is I can use expanded form to multiply a multi-digit number by a one-digit number. Now, we've talked about expanded form, but we'll still review it before we get into this project. Words you need to know. First of all, multi-digit. A number with more than one digit is a multi-digit number. We've talked about expanded form. It's very important in this lesson. Expanded form is writing a number to show the value of each digit. That's when we take the number 54 and go 50 plus 4. A partial product. The product of the parts of each factor. Now you know that things like 2 times 3, those are both factors, okay, and it gives you a product. 6 is the product. Well, we're doing something very much like that in today's lesson. First, we're going to talk about how to multiply 5 times 143. I want to break this into expanded form first. So we know we're going to do 5 times, I want to break up the 143. I know we have 100 plus 40 plus 3. Did you see where I got that? I got that number from, there's the 100, there's the 40, and there's the 3 ones. Now let's take it one step further and actually do some of the multiplication. Let's distribute the 5. We have 5 times 100. See where the 100 came from? Bring down the plus sign. Now we have a new one. We want to multiply the 5 times the 40. And the last thing we want to do is multiply 5 times the 3. Now when we add these up, we get 500. That's a partial product right there, 500, plus 200 plus 15. To get our answer, all we have to do is add up our partial products. 500, 200, 15. We add them up. 500 is 5, 100 is 1, 2 plus 5 is 7. So the answer to this problem is 715. Now I want to show you another way to solve it using the models. When we use the models, it's exactly like what we did yesterday. We want to do 5 times 143. We're going to draw a box, but this time we don't have to be so specific about how many over and how many down. All right, we know this represents the 5. Then we have 100 plus the 40 plus the 3. Here's the expanded form. Now, just like we did yesterday, we multiply the 5 times each one of these factors. So the first one we get would be 5 times 100. The next one we'll have is 5 times 40. And the last one we have is 5 times 3. Now, so that you can see it better, let's do some coloring. Yeah, baby. Do some coloring here. All right, so the 5 times 100 is this box right here. Okay, now let me get another color. Oh, I'm in a purple mood. Let's use purple. 5 times 40 is the purple box. And now last but not least, ooh, let's go for a pink. The 5 times 3 is this little box right here. Now, when we go ahead and do the multiplication, we get 5 times 100, which gives us 500, plus 5 times 4 we know is 20. We add the additional 4. 5 times 40 is 200, plus 5 times 3 is 15. Once again, we add up those numbers. These are our partial products. We add up our partial products, and we get 715. Easy enough to do. Let's put it to work. It says the gift shop at the animal park orders 3 boxes of toy animals. Each box has 1,250 toy animals. How many toy animals does the shop have? Well, we want to see 3 times the number 1,250. So let's write that equation. 3 times 1,250. That's the equation I need to solve that problem. Now, I like using the box. So I'm going to go ahead and make the box. And I know this side is 3. Now this box is going to be a little bit bigger because right here I have 1,000 plus 200 plus 50. Oh, I'm going to have to add plus 3. Oh, there's my 50. So our first part of the problem is to go 3 times 1,000 plus 3 times 200 plus 3 times 50 plus 3 times 3. This is the expanded form. Or the distributed property rather. I have distributed the 3 into all of these numbers, into the thousands, into the hundreds, into the tens, and into the ones. Now what we do is we go ahead and we do the math. 3 times 1,000 gives us 3,000. Plus, and that is that box right there. Now we have to do 3 times 200. We know 3 times 2 is 6. Put down the 2 zeros. That's represented right here in this box. Now we got to do a plus. Let's see, let's go for orange. Now we have to do 3 times 50. We know 3 times 5 is 15 Just put down the extra 0. And now the last one is 3 times 3, which we know is 9. So now we line those numbers up and we add them. I'm going to use this over here, 3,000, and underneath it I have 600. Notice I'm using my columns to line this up. 150 and 9. Add them up, I got 9, 5, 7, 3. So the store has 3,759 toy animals. Okay, let's practice with this one using expanded form again. We have 4 times 213. So 4 times 213 equals, now we have to use that distributed property. We have to break this into expanded form. 4 times 200 plus 4 times 10 plus 4 times 3. All right, all of that equals 4 times 2, 800, plus 4 times 10, 40, plus 4 times 3, 12. Now we add all that together, line up our numbers nicely. I'm going to do it over here, 800, 40, 12, 2, 5, 852. Now, if you wanted to see what it looks like in the box, I love these boxes. We have a 4 on the side. We have a 200 here. And wherever I draw these lines, that's where I put my plus sign. Times 10 plus, there's where my line goes, 3. Now we're going to do 4 times 200. That shows me this square right there. And that's where I get my 800. Then we're going to do 4 times 10, which is this square right here, which gives me 40. And then we do our last one, which is 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is this square right here, which gives us 12. Now we add those answers. Oops. We add our partial products. These here are the partial products. 2, 4 plus 1 is 5, and 8. Yeah. Okay, now it's time for you to solve these 3 problems. I started you off just a little bit with some hints here. Here's what the box looks like. And I did expanded form for 18, 10 plus 8. Now you need to figure out what goes inside these blanks. I'll give you a little bit of a start. This is 10. This is 8. That's the expanded form for 18. Now you've got to finish it. Do the same thing with 3 times 496 and 4 times 671. Use graph paper. And use colored pencils. There you go. Okay, when you get it done, bring it to me and I'll give you your next assignment. This is Mr. S, and I'm out of here.